Okay, so I've often heard the Bible quoted this way: judge not, lest ye be judged. But is that all there is to that passage? Or are we just cherry picking? So the title of my sermon today is Can We Judge? Can Christians judge other Christians? Can Christians judge other non-Christians? And in the context of the passage we'll be reading today, I'll be answering two main questions. Number one, does God give us the authority to judge? And number two, how do we judge correctly? So here's a question. Why do we get this passage wrong so many times? I mean, we all judge. I do it. You do it, sir. You do it, man. Well, I think it's because we don't read the entire passage in the context that it was written. And remember, folks, context is key. So without further ado, let's dive into this. Luke chapter 6, verses 37 through 42. So let's read what Jesus has to say about judging. Judge not, and you will not be judged. Condemn not, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put into your lap, for with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. But he also told them a parable. Can a blind man lead a blind man? Will they not both fall into a pit? A disciple is not above his teacher, but everyone, when he is fully trained, will be like his teacher. Why do you see the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log that is in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, Brother, let me take out the speck that is in your eye, when you yourself do not see the log that is in your own eye? You hypocrite! First take the log out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to take out the speck that is in your brother's eye. So what's the short answer? Well, of course we can judge. It's not whether we can judge or not, it's how we judge another. So what is Jesus really talking about here? Well, he's talking about judging too harshly. More importantly, judging in a condemning way. This is why he uses the word condemn. See, very often we put ourselves above other people and look down at their sin, but we don't look at ourselves soberly and use the mirror of the gospel to see ourselves and see our own sin. So you see, this passage is a very concise step-by-step process to evaluate ourselves spiritually, to see that we're in the right place aligned with what God wants in order to be spiritually right, in order to judge one another in love.